The Renovate Europe campaign, a political communications campaign, was started in 2011. Today it counts 38 partners, both companies and associations, supporting it and contributing to its actions. Among these partners, we have partners from 10 member states of the European Union, and we are working to consolidate support at national level. The ambition of the campaign is to reduce the energy demand of the existing building stock in the EU by 80% by 2050. This year, in 2014, in addition to the conference in Brussels, several of our national partners have organised events to coincide with Renovate Europe Week. The Renovate Europe campaign prepared a manifesto for the European elections, which it asked candidates and MEPs to sign. The manifesto contains a pledge for the 2014-2019 parliamentary term. I'm delighted to say that more than 10% of the Parliament have signed up.
I think the Renovate Europe campaign is really important because we need that pressure to make decision makers here realise just how important energy efficiency actually is.
The easiest and most obvious way is to start with buildings in particular, which are using 40% of our energy.
The safeguarding of energy is the future, and I think that if we're not going to take care of it now, we're going to pay for it later.
The quickest and easiest way to cut down our gas consumption is to renovate our building stock.
This issue, this problem is important for our state because it's connected with our energy security of our state.
We could spare a lot of our imports if we would indeed renovate our buildings. That's why I believe in this campaign to renovate Europe.
The reality is that cold homes don't just cost money, they cost lives. In the UK, in the last 12 months, the death toll from increased cold was 30,000 people.
So there is a huge possibility and capacity in my country to renovate the buildings, to have economic growth, to create jobs, to reduce CO2 emissions. And I hope that my government is doing more than we have done in the last years.
For Austria, it's very clear that we look for more employment. We have also problems with unemployment. Renovate Europe would mean to do a lot more in the efficiency of housing. This brings millions of new jobs within Europe.
I call it renovate, but it's also innovate, and there are so many new solutions that we can try to stop that leakage and overconsumption of energy, which of course causes more CO2 emissions. So it's a win-win. It's more employment, it's less CO2 in the air, and it's lower bills for the consumers and nice warm houses.
When we use this fantastic idea of renovating buildings, of doing energy efficiency and creating an environment that can really transform all the public money we use into a source of more money, more jobs, more growth.
In Denmark, we try to be good at being efficient in terms of building, in terms of improving energy efficiency. We got some world-class companies in Denmark being very competitive in this field. So we try to achieve, on the one hand, being efficient, increasing efficiency, and on the other hand, being competitive also.
If I would offer you investment that increases your security and promises you up to 50 to 20% return on your investment, would you take it?
We've committed to renovating 5 million homes by 2030, and we know that that will make a massive difference to some of our poorest communities.
We are just about to adopt a national renovation program, and the potential amounts up to 40% of the energy that the buildings are now, let's say, consuming.
There's absolutely no doubt that if we improve our energy efficiency ambitions, there's certainly a lot of jobs in that. that there's a whole range of innovation that also comes with that. So for the European Union to currently have such unambitious targets really it's not just wasting energy, it's wasting opportunities.
The campaign is delighted to have more than 10% of the European Parliament supporting its ambition, and it looks forward to a fruitful 5 years of interaction with those supporting members of the European Parliament.
Secure our energy future. Renovate Europe.